So, good morning class. I'm your teacher Anne for today. Before we will proceed to our discussion, let's start with the opening prayer. Can someone lead the prayer? Miss Jesseline.
Okay, let us bow down our heads and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. So, Father God, come be with us today. Fill our hearts with joy. Fill our classroom with peace. Fill our lesson with fun. Fill our friendship with kindness. Fill our school with love. Amen.
So, thank you, Miss Jesseline. Few reminders during our class discussion. These are the few do's and don'ts during our class discussion. First is mute your audio while discussing is ongoing. Second, open your camera during class hour. Third, use appropriate attire. And fourth is participate during class discussion. And if you have something to say or share some ideas, just raise your hands and use respectful language if you want to be acknowledged, like permission to speak for you to be acknowledged. And also avoid eating during class hours. Is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Say present if you are here. Okay. Miss Jesseline Patao.
Present, ma'am.
Miss Ramos Joylyn.
Present, ma'am.
Miss De Los Reyes.
Present, ma'am.
So, very good class. Keep it up, always present in our discussion because your examination is next week. So that during your examination, you know the answer of the question, you will get a high grades and high score in that examination, okay? So, before we proceed to our discussion class, have you ever been in a restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. So class, what comes first in your mind when you go inside in the restaurant?
Ma'am, permission to speak?
Okay. Acknowledge.
Presentable po.
Okay, thank you. Another question is, what is your first reaction when someone or waiter in the restaurant offers you a menu?
Permission to speak, ma'am?
Okay, acknowledge. Okay, thank you. So, very good class. Do you know that, class, the modern menu with dishes in a set course was invented by the great French Escoffier? We will start our lesson and let's have a recap on our previous topic. So, anyone who can say what our previous topic?
Ma'am, permission to speak po.
Okay, acknowledge, Miss De Los Reyes.
Baking and utensils po.
Okay, thank you. So now class, I have here different kind of pictures and all I want you to do is to name its picture and guess this picture. So I will flash it on my screen. So anyone who can identify what the name of this picture?
Ma'am, permission to speak?
Okay, Miss De Los Reyes, acknowledge.
Appetizer po.
It's correct. And next picture is who can identify the name of this picture? Okay, I will call someone na lang. Miss Patao.
Yes, ma'am.
What the name of its picture?
Look, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, you're correct. Third example.
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Okay, acknowledge.
Desserts, ma'am.
Desserts. So, it's correct. Then, a fourth picture is Miss De Los Reyes.
Sandwiches po.
Okay, that's correct. So now, I think you have some idea on what our topic for today. So now, class, I have an activity. All I want you to do is to write it on a 1/4 sheet of paper, list down the different types of restaurants menu, and identify what are those. I will give you 3 to 5 minutes to do it, class. Then send it to our GC. Is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll proceed our topic. So our topic for today is pricing and menus. Can someone read? So based on our activity that we had, what do you think our topic for today, class? Can anyone tell me?
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Okay, acknowledge, Ms. Ramos.
Ano, ma'am, types of restaurants menus.
Okay, another.
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Okay, acknowledge.
Types of foods, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, today, class, our topic is all about pricing and menus. So, can anyone read what is pricing and menus?
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Proceed.
Pricing and menus. Menus is a list of available foods offered in any food service operation. Pricing is a calculation of what it costs to prepare a dish along with other expenses.
So when you said menus, these are the list of a food or dishes that the restaurant offered to the customer. It's either in the printed paper or display in the digital. Like for example, in the Jollibee and Inasal, their menus is on the digital display, and in the barcode, their menus is written in the paper. So next is pricing. When you say pricing, these are the process whereby a business set the price to their product. These are the value of food that they made. Okay, next. So, menu setting. Menu setting, if you want to offer set menus, you need to think about what types of items you want to include in what categories of items. So here you will think what types of group, categories, and how many items you will put in that menu if you want to set a menu. So here in the menu groups, you will decide what menu groups you will offer. This group include appetizer, main dish, soups, desserts, and etc. So after you decide what group you want to include in your menu, you will decide also what categories you will put within this group. Like for example, you choose main dish. So in main dish, you will choose categories like it's either beef, poultry, seafood, and vegetarian and etc. So after you decide the menu group, menu categories, you will also decide how many dishes you will offer in each category. Like for example, like what I said, you choose beef, so you will decide how many items dish you will include in that menu. Like for example, 3 beef, for vegetarian, 2 desserts, and so forth. So here in menu setting, you really think how many items, what groups you will put in your menu, and its categories. So next. So when meeting your client, you must do first is make sure to keep the demographic of your client in mind. So here, when you are meeting it with your client, you will ask their information, their, like for example, the gender, the age, background, and the dietary restriction of the guest. If may magpabook sa inyo ng catering services, syempre, itatanong mo yung mga background information and yung mga dietary restriction ng guest nila. Like for example, yung event na gagawin nila is then yung mga guest nila is mga senior citizen. So, dahil nakuha mo na yung mga background information, mga dietary restriction nila, so you will avoid some heavy foods, spicy food, exotic food, so that in your catering service day, in your catering event, walang problema pagdating sa pag-catering mo. So second is, when you meet your client, be sure to bring some menus example. So bring menu example so that your client has an idea about your dishes that your companies offer, that your catering companies offer. Malalaman nila kung ano yung mga foods, mga ino-offer mo during your catering service. And if that example you bring is what the client looking for, so you will directly give the solid per person price. So next is ask what types of event she or he wants, like a buffet dinner and plated dinner. This buffet dinner, these are the self-service. Like for example, your guest is the one who will get food to serve their own. While the plated dinner, these are where your guest is just sitting on the table and someone is serving their food. Okay? So next is create a new menus. So create a new menus. So if that example is hindi yung hinahanap ng client, you will make a new menus. So when you make a new menus, your example can be a ballpark figure of that client. So yun yung magiging example nila kung ano yung dish na gusto nilang ilalagay o ano yung food na gusto nilang ilalagay dun sa catering na gusto nila. You can get back to him or her in a couple of days after you have worked up the menu and cost. So after the client decide what kind of food they want, mag-reschedule kayo ulit ng schedule to close the deal and also to pay payment. So then menu can also be classified by how items are priced. These are the a la carte menus, semi-a la carte menus, and prefix menus. So first is the a la carte menus. Can someone read?
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Proceed.
A la carte menu. A la carte. Menus price everything separately, including salads and side orders.
Okay, so here in a la carte menus, it's priced per items, dish, or per order individually dish from a menu in a restaurant. So here, they are pricing each item you are ordering in their menus. You will see here the example, like for example, the shrimp tempura. So next is semi a la carte. So can someone read?
permission to speak to.
Okay, proceed. Proceed.
Is when items are served together and priced as a combination.
So here in semi-a la carte, is price per combination means in one dish it has 2 to 3 dishes but is it priced as one or per combination. Like for example in the picture, you see there the fries and the beef. So this one served is priced as one, not per items, not per different items, not per different dish. Next is prefix menu. Okay, can someone read?
Ma'am, ako na lang, ma'am.
Okay, acknowledge.
Prefix. Menus order a complete meal at set price. This menu include an appetizer. Prefix. Menus offer a complete meal at set price. This may include an appetizer, entry, and dessert, or it can be a 5-course meal.
So okay, thank you. So here in the prefix menu, this menu is a complete meal. Like it has main dish, dessert, and appetizer in just one serving. And this serving that has a complete meal is priced as set. So next is here in the prefix, fixed pricing includes all menu items and give a per person price. Sa prefix menu is nakaset na yung mga dishes, na mga price ng mga dishes. So here in the prefix, all the menus are set price, and it is priced according to how many guests kung ilang tao kayo sa nakakain dun sa set na dish na set meal. Like for example, 3 kayo, then nag-order kayo ng prefix menu. So per head yun kayo magbabayad. With mixed pricing, the customer gets a set price with the option of changing different course for an additional charge per person. So if the guests want to change the food or they want to add some other food or dish, so magbabago yung price na yon, per person pa din. It's up to the customer if they want to change the dish or okay na sila dun sa set na meal. Okay, next. The basic types of menus used in catering services include breakfast, lunch, and dinner's menu. So here in the breakfast, these are the rice with egg, rice with hot dog, like yung mga ordinary na kinakain natin during breakfast, yung mga egg with hot dog, egg with hot dog with rice, yung mga ganon. So in the lunch, sa lunch naman is yung mga sandwiches and salad. So and during dinner, these are mga beef steak with rice, chicken with rice. Yun yung mga pagkain na meron sa breakfast, lunch, dinner menus. So second is the hors d'oeuvre. So here in the hors d'oeuvre menu, these are the small fried items like egg rolls, empanadas. These are the small bite food like canapes, and so this is what you call the appetizer. So third is reception menus. So here in the reception menus is the best for events like wedding, which the food is complementary to the agenda. It's served in plating. So here in the reception menus, these are menus for all the events like for the wedding and birthdays, and other reception event. Fourth is the special menus. So here in the special menus, these are meals are special which does not appear in the menu or in the printed menu or this digital menu. This menu is just special because this is available on this day lang. Ngayon lang siya available, and it's limited only. So next is a la carte menus. So here in the a la carte menu, it's a list that price items are separately. So next is the beverage menu. Here in the beverage menu, it's a section of menu that sells alcohol and not alcohol drinks. Next is types of items you will include in each menu will base on. First is style of service. Here in the style of service, you will think kung ano yung service na gagawin mo during catering. Like for example, the buffet dinner. Yun nga, yung self-service, yung guest mismo magse-serve sa kanilang pagkain. And other is plated service, which is the guests will only seated on their table and someone is serving their food. So second is price range needed to make a profit. Okay, you really need to think that when you are setting a price, make sure na may makukuha kayong income. Hindi yung mas nalulugi kayo dahil sa price na sinet mo sa product mo. You should make sure na nakakuha ka ng income, hindi yung nalulugi ka. Then third is kitchen skills. So in the kitchen skills, this like the skills of a chef in cooking and using knives, like making a perfect dish. The chef is expert in making dishes like egg, poultry, and fish meat. These are the skills of the chef. So here in the kitchen skills, these are the chef skills during in cooking and preparing food, like expert in using knives, expert in preparing dish. So here in the food production capability, equipment, availability, and raw materials, etc. These are the availability of your resources to produce a product. Like yung mga raw materials, yung mga ingredients, and equipment na gagamitin mo to produce a product. Then next is customer needs. Customer needs, these are the wants of your customer. Then lastly is knowledge of trend. So here in knowledge of trend, you should know what trends for today, because this will give you a variety of things to work with. So therefore, you will make experiment dish or food so that masabayan mo yung trend ngayon, yung trend, kung anong trend ngayon. So that's all class. Do you have some question or violent reaction?
None so far, ma'am.
So guys, that's all for today. Do you have any question?
None so far, ma'am.
Are you sure?
None so far, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you. So now we will proceed. We'll make some short quiz. So here we have A and B. In A, enumeration. B is essay. So in the A, read each statement carefully. Match column A with column B. Write the letter of your best answer on the space provided before the number. B is essay. So among the types of menus we discussed, which one do you like the most and why? So okay, I will give you 5 to 10 minutes to answer this, then send it directly to our GC. Here guys, you will match the column A and the column B. You can start now.
Ma'am, next po. 9 na po.
Okay, wait.
Ma'am, doon na po ako submit na, ma'am.
Okay, thank you class. So, okay class, that's all for today. See you on the next discussion. But before we'll end this class, I have an assignment to you that will pass it on Monday. So, your assignment is make your own menus. Be creative in making your own menus. You can even use different apps. So, pass it on Monday. It's up to you guys kung gagamit kayo ng apps or hindi or mag... Okay. So, guys, here in your assignment, it's up to you if you will use some different apps to make your menus creative or mag-craft lang kayo. It's up to you guys. Basta be creative. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Noted po.
Okay, thank you. Pass it on Monday. Monday morning only, okay? So, our quotes for today is don't stop when you are tired, stop when you are done. So, thank you class for this day and for your participation. See you next meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, bye. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.